Mohawk Jewelers, timeless jewelry for generations.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the show Fight Against COVID-19. We really appreciate all your likes about this show. In this show, we talk about people who work behind the scenes to help support people in frontline in their fight against COVID-19. There are many people who are helping in this fight. Some people are making masks, some are providing food to the hungry, some are supporting small businesses. And with this show, we are trying to create awareness and bring all these people together so that they're connected and they can help each other together. Today, I have somebody from Sewa International, USA, Texas chapter, the president, Gitesh Desai, who's going to talk about the efforts that are happening in the Texas area, and he's leading that. So today, I'm welcoming Gitesh Desai. Welcome, Gitesh Bhai. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, SHEFALI ji. At the outset, I would like to thank you and your crew for giving me an opportunity to talk to you and your viewers. And I hope and pray that you, your family, and your viewers and their families are safe, healthy, and keeping social distance.
Thank you so much. So, tell me a little bit about you and your family and what you do besides serving in Sewa.
Serving in the Sewa is my passion from many, many years. And I am a structural engineer by my profession, and I work in oil and gas industry. And been in Houston since 1981, and connected with the Houston Indian American community as well as Greater Houston community in my volunteerism. I'm actively involved in the community, and I have one daughter. She's married, and I have two grandkids. They live in Dallas.
आप बहुत young लगते हैं grandkids के लिए, by the way.
Thank you very much.
So tell me a little bit, we talked to Ashwini ji for the national coordination. Yes. Can you tell me a little bit about what are the efforts that are happening by Sewa International in Texas area? And then we'll talk about COVID. But first, what are the work that is happening for Sewa International in Texas area?
As you may know, Sewa International is a Hindu faith-based humanitarian non-profit charity organization that is operating in the United States since 2003 and in Texas since 2005. And we run here in Houston for many number of years for underserved, underprivileged community. Their children, we run a program called Aspire, that is an educational program after hours. And we bring them the learning skills that they do not have opportunity to get otherwise. That has been going on for many years. We also serve in disasters. So disaster relief is one of our major vision. Our inspiration comes from Hindu spirituality that teaches that the world is one family, and serving humanity is serving divinity, and let all be happy. Under that, our foundation, we are inspired to community service. And we have been serving in hurricanes, a number of hurricanes that we have served in last 10 plus years. And the recent one was Hurricane Harvey 3 years ago almost now, 2017. And Sewa International with its 1,200 plus volunteers served in Greater Houston and surrounding communities for relief, rescue, relief, and rehabilitation efforts. We are still working, rebuilding homes for certain communities around Houston. We have built 125 homes, and we have still more to go.
Wow.
And building their livelihood projects. So we are very much into volunteerism in the community. We promote volunteerism in Houston. In the United States, we have 43 chapters. And we are in Houston, we are very active in Houston community with Sewa International's efforts.
So you are the president of the Texas or the Houston chapter, right?
That is right.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about, our show specifically is for the fight against COVID-19. And as you know, we're talking about how people are helping in this fight and working together. Tell me a little bit what you guys are doing in the fight against COVID-19.
So as the COVID-19 coronavirus struck United States on the West Coast, they started from Washington State and California, and then it spread all across country. East Coast is hotspot right now. New York City and New York State, of course, are hotspot kind of epicenter, you can say. But we, after our Harvey hurricane in Houston, we had uh, well over 20,000 N95 masks and other surgical masks in our stockpile. So immediately we started releasing our mask inventory wherever it was required. So Sewa International from Houston sent out to California, to Georgia, in Colorado, New York, of course, and Houston area, Dallas area, Chicago area. So we've been on the ground since more than 6 weeks now, providing masks for the first responders serving on the front lines, like doctors, nurses, emergency personnel. And we are also providing in Houston and other cities now, every single day, meals to the first responders. So we have partnered with community organizations. There are 40 plus community organizations. They are partnered with us, with Sewa International. We have partner restaurants that they provide box lunches. So our volunteers pick that up at the curbside and deliver to the hospitals and wherever it's required, police departments and county sheriff's office, wherever community is served by these officers and first responders. So we are doing that. And recently we have started now the coronavirus registry, for plasma registry. So we try to bring together the donors of plasma and recipients, potential recipients of the plasma. So we follow the HIPAA guidelines and bring two together. Whereas, so in Houston area, we had 2 patients who already received 2 doses of plasma. So our helpline is continuously busy, and volunteers are serving all over.
So, this is a really, I'm a doctor, so I understand how, plasma, in terms of donors and all, and it's very important for people who are really in need and, really sick in ICU. How does this process work for plasma donation? How people reach out? How can they reach out to you?
So if you go to our website called www.sewausa.org and /COVID19, we have information on that. Contact information. You can send us email through that, and you can call us, or you can post your request there on our website. So if your viewers go to sewausa.org/COVID19, information is available on the website.
Okay. And then I know that we talked to the Boston chapter, and not only they're providing masks, but they're also making masks. Is there an initiative in Houston like that, or you're basically providing masks?
No, we have that initiative has begun now since last couple of days, and we are in the process of making those masks and distributing those masks to the community members where it is required. We would still continue distributing the surgical mask and N95 and KN95 masks to the people who are the first responders. But for other community members and small businesses and others who need them, we will provide those masks that are produced by our volunteers.
And how do you connect this to the Houston community? How are the other people in the community involved in this initiative and all the other initiatives that you're doing for COVID-19?
From Sewa International, we reach out to the community members, and we have a great cooperation between different religious communities. Hindu community, we have a Hindus of Greater Houston organization that put together, bring the temples and other spiritual organizations together and connect with the Sewa International, and they donate resources for Sewa International who are on the ground, and they help us to serve as a community organization. So we reach out to everybody. We have on our website, I think, on Sankalpa Patra. So we send this to all the organizations and businesses to join and partner with us. And all it is to agree to serve their community, their members. And wherever they need guidance or any support or any help, that Sewa volunteers will provide to them. Any training. We have done more than 24 webinars. So we have 50 doctors who are serving on our COVID-19 team. And we have attorneys who are serving with us. We have employment, home employment experts, and people in headhunters and all those people. They are guiding for unemployment situation. So we have webinars done on different issues for anxiety and
Sure,
fear.
or depression and fear and all that.
Yeah, we have psychologists who are available to do webinars. So we have professionals all across the community. They come together and we present the webinars for immigration, also for issues for Indian citizens or Indian students. There are lots of Indian students in the United States, especially in Texas. So we try to provide them services that they need, because a lot of dorms are shut down and they don't have resources, money. So we are able to help them as well with their meals, their food requirement, and any other cash on hand requirement. Also their visa status and other things. So we have recently a webinar from Consul General in Houston, who was gracious to regress the webinar, and he came for 1 hour talk show on our Facebook page, Sewa International Houston page. So we try to bring issues that matters most to our community members and bring those experts in those areas from employment, small business, SBA people, or how to get loan under the CARE Acts. A lot of temples and spiritual institutes can qualify under CARES Act that is passed by the Congress and signed by the President. So the employment, the employees' salaries in the temple, for instance, or the utilities. I am not a CPA, but they should consult their CPA to guide them where the help is available under the new CARES Act. So we try to do all these webinars for the benefit of our community.
And tell me, why do you do what you do? What motivates you?
I'm from my early days in India. I've been my family background is community service. So from my grandparents onwards, so my family is involved in the community service from since I was in grade schools and in my college days. So I'm involved in public service activities from my young age, and that has continued. The Houston community gave me opportunity to serve, and I'm very privileged to serve the community. I'm very fortunate for that.
And then tell me a little bit about who's your mentor?
Well, it goes a long way. My grandmother was the anchor in our family, and she was a social activist, and she had done in her days a lot of work that is a lot of things coming from the small town and to do social reform in her town. So we grew up seeing her. So in our family, we had an uncle that was a freedom fighter, and so we have been
we're serving the community selflessly.
We've been always, family has that tradition, so I'm very fortunate to have that.
And how do you feel today, if you want to give a message to the viewers about COVID-19 and what's going on, what would you like to tell them?
I would like to tell your viewers that this COVID-19 is unprecedented challenge posed to our livelihood, our life, basically. It does not discriminate based on borders or boundaries, or somebody's powerful or weak or prominent or ordinary or rich or poor. So we are in this together. So together we serve. So we are together, we are stronger. So support the volunteers on the ground of Sewa International. Donate your time, your talent, and your treasure, like they say in India, tan man dhan. So donate your resources, because without resources, we are not going to continue serving for long. So resources are needed. So please donate generously. Go to our website, sevausa.org, and donate as much as you like to donate. Small donation to large donation, everything, whatever you give, your time, your talent, you're expert in some area of work. So we all need everybody together to fight this battle.
Now, this is very important because, as you know, the reason we started this show is to create awareness so people can reach out and, do many things, get connected. And You won't imagine that many people are getting connected through the show. Some people have masks, but they cannot deliver. Some people are trying to find masks, so they're getting connected looking at the show. So we feel really happy that we are able to do that. So hopefully people in Houston and people in Texas and even people from here or anywhere will reach out to you to do fundraise, basically donation or in terms of time or money and help the cause, which is very important. First of all, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart to doing this selfless thing, helping people and in the Texas area. And what I'm proud about is, like you said, it's not one state. We were doing Boston just before you. Now we are doing Texas. It's all around. So thank you so much, Jitesh ji, and thank you for all the work that you have done. Really appreciate from coming on the show.
Thank you so much for this opportunity, and stay safe and
Yes.
healthy.
Yes, you as well. And the viewers, stay safe, stay strong, and thank you and good night, Jitesh ji.
Thank you again.
Bye.